Good evening. Good evening. How you doing? There's a weird quirk with my microphone. Also, thank you for the follow now, Posh. A minute ago. There's a weird quirk with my microphone. Where there's one specific USB port that I have to plug into that somehow supplies more power than others to give me like better signal. I don't know why. You'd think they'd all be the same? I guess not. I found it. It only took one retry. I was expecting to have to go through like every single one, and then the last one is the one I need, and it being like essentially the first try, like, or second try, because I had it plugged in. I just picked one. It was wrong. I suffered with it for a week until people were complaining on Discord. They're like, "Why are you so much quieter than usual?" And I was like, "Fuck." Okay, so I have to fix it because they are maxing me out. I'm maxing me out, and I'm still too quiet. So this should fix everything. Absolutely everything. Right, I was doing hunts. I think I only did 2 out of the 3 in that zone. He's had more adventures. Did I ever tell you about the time I took a trip to the islands west of Storm? I think these auto-scroll.
Kingdom.
Is that what you call them, Kupo? In Moogle tongue, we call them the Smithies. And the strait that separates them from the mainland, the something. I was adventuring down the Demlekian coast when I saw bright lights and black shadows out in the offing, Kupo. I can't read this fast, Kupo. Imagine my disappointment when I learned those lights and shadows weren't busy forges, Kupo. Oh, I'm losing the plot, Kupo. Oh no, I didn't stand a chance to say good day. Oh. I legitimately couldn't read it that fast. I mean, like, I can read it that fast. I can't read it out loud that fast. But I also didn't read it that fast. I'm like, when I read out loud, I tend to read along with the speed that I'm speaking out loud. Otherwise, I like skip words accidentally. So yeah, the jaw. Forget exactly where I saw the jaw on the map. But we'll go kill the Knight of Knives, and then this one was, where was it? Rosarian Ruins. I'm gonna assume that's at Phoenix Gate. That's my assumption. I'm gonna back up a little bit. But I'm not even gonna warm up my voice. We're gonna go straight into some encyclopedia entries. For real though, like if I wasn't enjoying reading it, I would just stop reading it. If you've been around long enough, you'll see other games where like there's all this lore, and I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I'll read it at some point, and then I never do.
Is there
I
something
wonder if I should turn on a light or something.
Clive?
I don't know if I'm too dark or not.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
It's weird because I got one of these. I got like a standing,
If you have a question for me, I should
like
be
a
happy to answer it.
like a floor lamp with 3 different lamps on it. So you'd think it would generate a ton of light, and it really doesn't. They're all quite dim, actually. The Hideaway's... The Enterprise, the Hideaway's mithril engine-powered flagship, designed by the father and daughter team of Sidolphus and Midadol Telemon. The ship is currently under construction in a hidden cove on the outskirts of Canver. Free Cities of Canver, a federation of neighboring independent city-states located to the southeast of the Dalmekian Republic. While originally part of Dalmekia, the cities achieved their independence in the year 857, hoping to step away from the Republic's internal struggles and focus instead on the commerce upon which their prosperity had been built. Political power currently resides with a council of guildmasters, prominent Canvarian traders and craftspeople. The lack of a dominant or a mother crystal to covet, along with its considerable financial resources, allows Canver to retain both its independence and neutrality in the face of considerable turmoil elsewhere. As such, it lacks a standing army, the defense of its walls having been relegated to a small yet well-trained city guard. Cool. Let's do some mysteries. Heart of the Mother Crystal, the brightly shining convolution of shards that sits at the center of each Mother Crystal. When a heart shatters, so too does the mountain around it. Since time immemorial, sanctuaries have been built around the hearts of the hearts for the worship and protection of these irreplaceable treasures. Crystal, guarding the black market, one of the most valuable materials known to mankind, thanks to its ability to channel ambient ether from the air, allowing those without an innate power to do so to cast magics, and as most Valisteans cannot live without magic, its supply and distribution is heavily regulated by governments across the Twins. Though the penalties for illicit trade in crystal are severe, with demand far outstripping supply, many still dabble in the black market. Ethereal tolerance, the ability to resist the effects of ethereal exposure. This is higher in bearers and dominants, allowing them to survive concentrations of ether that would turn any human who lacks their gift. Some animals, including chocobos, also have a natural resistance to the effects of ether, but one of the many reasons why the birds are so beloved across the Twins. Magic barriers. Some dominants have the ability to call upon a part of their icon's power to summon a ward, a nigh impervious barrier that no magic nor matter can cross. However, its maintenance requires a continuous channeling of ether through the summoner's flesh, taking a heavy toll upon them. The larger the barrier, the greater the burden. That's going to have a huge impact later. The icon's toll. The act of a dominant transforming their living flesh into that of their icon priming does not require a continual draw on the ether. It is rather maintained by the constant channeling of the vast quantities of ether imbued within the dominant's own body. This allows dominants to remain primed even when they enter the etherless Deadlands, but also results in the crystal's curse taking a heavy toll on them with every act of priming. Brand removal, the painstaking process of slicing away the bearer brand so that no mark remains. I mean, there's still a scar in the shape of a brand. I don't know how effective that really is. Taria, the Hideaway's physiker, has mastered the procedure, though it still entails a good deal of pain and risk. Indeed, the brand is written in poison ink, that any attempt to remove it should result in death. Given this, many choose to forego the process even though their brand precludes them from ever leaving the Hideaway. Slave masters, those who own and manage bearer slaves. A bearer must always obey the orders of his or her master and are largely forbidden from acting independently, even from speaking without express permission. When it is necessary to relinquish supervision of a bearer, such as when dispatching one on an errand, masters will often affix the emblem of their house or business to the slave's clothing, that they are not mistaken for an escapee. An airship. Clive's Hideaway. Legend has it that the people of the Fallen once sailed through the skies in the bellies of these ships, though all now lie shattered and silent on the surface below. The men and women of the present day are wont to repurpose these ruins for their own uses, both the village of Lostwing and Clive's Hideaway and Benamir being built around the wreckage of a fallen airship. Okay, there's more mysteries of the world than I thought. The Rosarian National Anthem, perhaps the most beloved ditty in the Duchy. The Rosarian National Anthem was written for the occasion of the new nation's founding, and is filled with patriotic imagery of rolling meadows, rising flames, and stirring song. It was oft heard raising the rafters of ducal alehouses, particularly close to closing time, where disputes over the lyrics to the less practiced third verse would occasionally end in fisticuffs.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Yes, I hope so. I hope so. It was the jaw for the hunt, right? I didn't realize there was a crystal down there. I don't recall ever going anywhere near this one. Near this crystal. But, I'm thankful for the fast travel, I guess. Alright, where's this bitch? Was that him on the road? I think it is. Is this my first A rank? Might be. Oh, it's 38. What level am I? That might be useful to know.
Your flesh. Your feasting days are over.
Ooh, I almost got him halfway. Ow. Okay, he hurts a lot. Oh. That was bad. I should not have done that then. I don't know if I should just delay for 90 seconds. Oh, dang. Got me. There's something like awkward about his speed. It's like too slow for what he's doing. I don't know. God damn it. Get him. Oh. Was that Clive that said fuck? I guess I've never been low health. I keep forgetting I have the ability to block now. Oh! Forgot that there's like a special counter when you do that. I'm out of high potions. I mean, I'll use a regular, and then shortcut. I mean, I just need to stagger and I'm gonna win. Hell yeah. That dude hurt, though. I'm gonna have to restock on potions before I go after this S rank, because that one's gonna hit so much harder.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
Okay. I don't know if there's going to be anything out in this, like, area. It's a lot smaller than it looks on the map. So let's just do this side quest. And then we'll do the hunt.
My carpets.
Take a sniff.
My carpets.
Now there'll be no one to man the shop. Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
Does mooning have a different
Right.
meaning in this
And
universe?
that's where I'll start.
Because why would somebody moon a mother crystal, you know? turn around, just like slap, slap. I don't know if the slapping is required, but oh, I was just there. I was literally just right there.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Hi, Dom. Like, literally where I was standing when I fast traveled back to town. It is a good spot to moon the Mother Crystal, though.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it.
Wait, you just
Now
said you
she's
hated
gone.
her.
She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I
I
asked.
think I'm confused as
How
confused
does
as
a
this guy
shell of
is.
a man learn to live again?
Express yourself?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you missed the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right.
I have a feeling that was a fake
What a
choice.
fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Well, that was nice and quick.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
I mean, it looks
Just
good, honestly.
Look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True.
This guy has an
mine oaks
unhealthy
collapse
attachment
more
to a
often
rock.
than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals!
Oh, I thought he like put like a fruit
Master,
jelly
I
in there.
have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve.
It's not just like
the
filled
memory
with salt, is it?
of
Because
the
it's
Fang.
Well,
bit
if
much.
it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that either.
Now, do something.
Okay. Shop is over here. Buy some potions.
Where did all the men of the rock go?
Some potions. Should probably change up my alerts. They've been the same for like a few years now.
Anything I can interest you in?
Nobody even remembered what the potion seller was when I first set it up.
My thanks.
Oh, I was going
An
questions like, what the
excellent
fuck?
Choice.
Potion
Thank
seller?
you for your
What is that?
custom.
It's like, oh man.
You all right, boy?
It probably could make a resurgence if someone just like put it on TikTok. It'd probably do. It'd probably get like a decent round of views. World map. Yeah, let's do this other side quest first. Then we'll do the hunt. You gotta break it up. You do a little bit of questing and talking, a little bit of fighting and action.
Good day to you.
It's all but spent.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worthless.
We haven't much, but you're free to look.
Well, I have one of these already. Wonder if it stacks. I'm assuming I can only buy the one from him.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
And you can't stop me.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worthless.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
I feel like I said that at one point. They're like, you know this saying? I'm like, oh yeah, that. I don't know anything about it.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about.
As did my grandfather before me.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet
Oh.
then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
I was gonna go talk to the third person. I guess I don't have to. I love this track. I don't know why I love this track. It kind of reminds me of the forest track from Chrono Cross. And I love
You
that
there?
one.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black Shield. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
New enemies, you say? I thought I hit 3 people with that.
Impossible.
Just gonna nuke that guy in the distance.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
They probably were. I don't know why this, maybe it has to do with the reward, but the icon is a treasure chest, whereas most of the others are just
Clive, how
an
goes the hunt
exclamation
for our
point.
sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds.
former
Though they
bloodhounds.
serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for.
Oh.
And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once.
No, he just
So
kind of.
sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered.
God damn.
He faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion.
This explains why he has such strong authority in Lostwing.
And well trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Okay then. Okay then. That was a little more intense than I was expecting.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Oh, and the music is all like dark and foreboding. Something new at this shop. Well, I guess I got distracted pretty easily, didn't I?
Welcome, welcome.
What do you have that's new? Maybe this? Why not?
An excellent choice.
50,000? Wonder if I should buy an elixir. No, I don't think I'll need an elixir. I just need to get good.
Come back again.
Okay, let's do... not a load, a save. And then we're off to... I'm really not sure. I can't fast travel to the Phoenix Gate. I don't know if this counts as anything. Can I just go through here? This is Phoenix Gate right here. That just leads me to the world map. I mean, there's like a door to some ruins there, I think. That might be it. Cressida, maybe? There's a bit of ruins right here. I mean, there was that. That's just like an open marsh area. Spring waters. I don't think I've actually ever been in that little nook. Wait, what the fuck is this? The Hand of the Hyperion. Hold on, how far does this map go? It's like two separate things, right? Is that the whole? Oh no, this is just the whole area. It's around here somewhere. Yeah. Rosarian Ruins. It's on this map somewhere.
Come on.
I don't really remember the description of it. It could be connected to like the chronoliths. Like when I can activate them, I have to activate them all, and that'll open this door. I mean, the town up here is kind of in ruins.
That'll do, girl.
I don't know if this counts, though.
Call me Widowmaker.
Oh, that was easy. I mean, I am like 10 levels higher than they are. I mean, I don't really get anything out of fighting these guys. They're just kind of here and in my way. Fuck you! That may have been overkill. But I enjoyed it.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind.
I mean, this isn't ruins. This is just like an abandoned farm. Although maybe not abandoned, I don't know. I mean, probably. I guess that bit of ruin was the hand of the Hyperion. Oh, that's like a bit of ruins there.
No need to ride from here.
I mean, it's more of just an abandoned house. I mean, I could check over here. That might be it.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
There isn't, hold on, there isn't like a place that is actually labeled as ruins, is there? Oh, there's a bit down here. What if it's down there? What if I just don't have access yet? I mean, it could be Alt Hill, I guess. I mean, there's nothing labeled as ruins. Although I don't think it would tell me about the hunt if I didn't have access to it yet. No. It's just like an actual stone. Okay. Clearly, I've forgotten about it.
Be safe.
Ooh. I don't know if I've ever actually fought a Minotaur. Let's kill this one. Well, that was easy. It was level 19, but I don't think I have. I don't recall ever getting a Minotaur main at any point. I might go back and reread the description more thoroughly. It looks like Vivi. Or, you know, just a black mage. This country is so dreary. It's just like always foggy and cloudy and bleh. Just gray all the time. They're level 30 here. Which may imply I'm in the right area. Do some of these chests respawn? Because I remember exploring the village at least briefly when I did that side quest here. I mean, that could be the hunt right there. This looks like ruins to me. I was getting an item. This has got to be it. Yup. Oh, 45. Oh, geez.
Seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then.
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna put on a stone skin. Apparently I need it. Ow.
Nice try.
Pop this now just for the healing. Okay.
Guess we're all ready. Let's try.
Extreme lunge. Surprised that counted as a precision dodge.
Slow. You're a fine hound.
Hmm.
And her top. Not good.
Oh, jeez.
Too slow.
I feel like I'm not playing very well, just in general. Okay, I'm at 1.5. Okay, I should have done a strength pot, but too late now. Add shortcut. Oh, oh no. Oh god. Okay, I couldn't block that. I have one potion left.
Let's try. Too slow.
Okay, I didn't go as far forward as I thought. I just need to heal, just like passively. Balls. Oh, I'm in the fire.
Too slow.
Oh, I did it all wrong. Okay, this is bad. If I can get to the stagger, I think I'll win. At least I dodged damage. I might not win. All my skill. Oh god. that's a lot of XP, though. Numbers go up? Ooh.
Back to sleep with you.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Good job, Torgol. Okay, let's go back to the hideaway real quick. Make sure that's everything. We can do a little bit more encyclopedia. And I should rebuy potions and stuff.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Yeah. You know what? These tonics are cheap. I may as well like have them.
Finished, are you?
Part of me thinks I should have like one elixir on me. Although I think the only thing that's gonna give me a challenge is like an S rank hunt. Everything else I get through pretty easily.
My knowledge is yours. I have compiled some new
I
entries.
don't know why just sitting here just like hurts my neck. I don't know what I'm doing there. Like I can sit here all day working and be fine, but then I'm sitting here every time I'm streaming. Like my neck just fucking hurts. I don't know what I'm doing or how I'm sitting here in a weird way. Quentin. A hidden past, the inscrutable landlord of Lost Wings Tavern, the leader of the village. Once a high-ranking member of the Sambrequa Judiciary, Quentin was ousted from his post and his family slain on the orders of Lord Chief Justice. Quentin swore to bring his own brand of justice upon his nemesis's head, and it is to this end that he recruits like-minded bearers to his cause. Alright, Frostwolf, a rare breed of wolf from the frozen northern territories that is said to be able to conjure magics. An ancient fable from the region prominently features a frostwolf by the name of Fenrir, who was companion to the Queen of the Snows, most likely an allusion to the dominant of Shiva. Defended her not with tooth and claw, but with bolts of ice. Cullings, after being made viceroy of the newly annexed Rosarian territory, the Empress Annabella quietly established a host of loyal imperial soldiers, the Black Shields, to maintain order. Though branded as keepers of the peace, their true purpose is to carry out what has become to be known as cullings, or brutal massacres of provincial bearers and those who show them sympathy. The killing is swift and indiscriminate, with the Shields dispatched serving as judge, jury, and executioner, and the chaos left in their wake is usually enough to deliver entire settlements to ruin. Beastman, a somewhat derogatory nomen given the collective group of demi-humanoid beings that includes goblins, orcs, and minotaurs, among others. Beastmen tend to differ from most wild creatures in demonstrating a distinct intelligence, possessing the capacity for spoken and sometimes even written language, as well as complex tool building, and many have developed unique, albeit simple, civilizations of their own. With civilization, however, will always come the desire to expand, and it is this ambition that has resulted in countless clashes with humanity over the centuries. Beasts, animals whose evolution has been warped by exposure to ether, some gaining the ability to cast magics. Unlike bears, however, they seem to have developed little ethereal tolerance, so it is not uncommon to encounter akashic beasts in the vicinity of ether floods. Wild beasts are sometimes tamed by humans for use in warfare, the soldiers of Sambrek having a particular fondness for those descendants of ancient dragons. Ultima's thralls, twisted, glowing blue creatures that awaited Clive and Jill deep within Phoenix Gate to try and prevent them from gaining the innermost recesses of the apothecary. We're getting there. A bard. Traveling minstrels who journey from place to place, performing in hostelries across Valistea to the accompaniment of lute or lyre. They provide not only entertainment, but information on the state of the realm, often singing of significant events and important personages. The Hideaway has its own resident bard that the illiterate amongst its residents might remain informed. Astrologer, members of the Gregorian clergy who divine the future from the movements of the heavens. It has long been custom for the astrologers of the imperial court to share their auguries only with the emperor, granting them significant political influence, provided, that is, that the emperor of the day shares Sylvester's inclination to heed their advice. The Einherjar, the flagship of the Waluder Navy, also known as the Black Galleon. Alongside the Royal Cavalry, it is the pride of Walud and is capable of swiftly delivering elite troops onto enemy soil to make war in the name of the mighty Odin. We'll do last one for now. Marks, emblems that Cid's allies distribute to those in their circle of trust. It is common for the rich and powerful of Valistea to pin such marks to the bearers in their possession, that the slaves might go about their master's business unmolested.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Almost. My controller is dying. I think this is the cable. Okay, I have a conspiracy. Here's the thing. Every time, my entire life, every fucking time, let me just double check. Okay, every time, and I was just like, because of, okay, every time I go to plug anything in, whether it's a charger for a controller, a phone, just like something into an outlet, I'll pick up the plug, you know, I'll hold it, and like, you know, there's always like weird, like, it's like mildly inflexible and whatever, and so like, there's one way where it just like feels normal based on like the pressure you're getting from the wire, where it's like, this is how it wants to be, so I'll hold it that way. It's just like easier. But then I go to plug it in, and it's always upside down or backwards. Like, the curve of the pressure generated from the curve is stronger one way than the other. Like, you hold it one way and you hold it the other way, and you can feel more of a desire for the wire to turn based on like how it's situated. Every time it's backwards. My conspiracy is because I'm fucking left-handed. This happens. Because if I go and hold it in my right hand and I feel the pressure normally, I end up turning it around, and it ends up being the correct orientation for me to easily plug it in. And that's my conspiracy. It's specifically designed. Every wire, every plug is specifically... The wire is specifically manipulated for right-handed people. And I'm not sorry I said it. I don't care who I'm exposing. I have a blanket, and every time I like roll around, and just the blanket gets caught on the wheels. It makes me think I should get like a really, really small blanket, so that it just like doesn't quite touch the ground ever. Like those ones that old people have, where it just covers their legs. It doesn't get in the way of anything. Okay, well, I got everything. All the hunts so far. So it's main story time.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Hey, Gav.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
I love Gav. I absolutely could and would ship Gav and Clive. 100%. Team Gav all the way. And we already know Gav would be into it.
So this is Stardust. It just looked like black sand to me.
Like, Sid wasn't joking. Gav is into Clive, 100%. And yeah, it's just a round.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
This reminds me, I heard a little tidbit today, which I didn't realize. The reason that gold is so coveted, or one of the reasons that gold is so coveted, is because it's actually extremely rare as like a mineral. What would you call it? A mineral? A metal? And there's actually not that much of it in the world.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Legend has it that a star once fell from the heavens and punctured a hole in the Dalmatian desert, whence sprang forth the fountainhead of the river of Velcroy. I mean, there's a giant hole in the world map. Maybe it's true.
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Gonna confess his undying love for us.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day.
No, I wanted
We'd
more.
better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
How you doing, Otto?
Got everything Blackthorn asked for. How'd it go over in Dalimil?
Pretty good.
All right, Clive. I gave all that stardust to Blackthorn just like I promised.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often.
Hell yeah.
Or it beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Oh? Oh, I got enough renown. Well, let's just circle around that way. Beanie bean.
We're seeing troops amassing at every point.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. All done?
What, did talking to her cancel the fast travel? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. It's not very far. Compendium of Rosarian verse. The rills run red with brave men's blood, and to the talons flow in flood, then out to sea. For those same souls whose souls are touched by flames in phoenix claws are crushed and never shall die. So dry thine eyes, thy groom is gone, but in thy babe his light lives on, and so shall he.
You look just like a princess.
Let me know if you find any books worth reading.
That poem had like a weird rhythm to it. It's weird. Poetry is one of those things where it's like, we have all this structure, but also you can do whatever the fuck you want and call it a poem. It's weird. It's weird how that became a thing.
Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. One down, two to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What? You don't know the names of your assistants?
Right.
She's working in your workshop, you can't be bothered to know her fucking name?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
Mid, her name is Helena, by the way.
Sweet plans, then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said
Isn't
we might be
this
able
a
to use
ship?
parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I...
Isn't that a huge issue for something that's a ship that's going to be going across the water? Am I crazy? It's like a huge, huge drawback to this engine.
Pass near Lostwing.
If this was an engine
The
for an
thing is,
airship,
well, I
sure, whatever.
probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner.
Maybe it is an airship.
You
Maybe I'm
see,
mistaking
a
it.
certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
I thought we were making like a ship that doesn't have to rely on wind to get across the seas. If any seawater could get into it, it would instantly vaporize. It's like, why would I want this on my ship? It would instantly blow up the ship. Maybe I don't want it. Maybe that's too dangerous. Ding, ding, ding. I'm just like looking at the map. Just observing. Never like went up this way, I guess. I don't know.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
If I had not done the quest, would they still be here like this? Or would I come back and be like utterly confused? Just be like, the fuck is going on? I never went on this cape. I feel like as soon as I have the ability to activate for the chronoliths, that's when I'll feel the need to like
I won't let you down.
just go around everywhere, just exploring everywhere.
Circling the village can mean only one thing: that he means to strike at us before we can strike at him. There is no time to lose. The final stage of our plan must be put into motion.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
I wonder if the story of Lostwing and Quentin is gonna come up, or if that's just gonna be like some B plot I see happening in the distance. I was thinking, if I'm not locked on and I lunge, do I lunge the way I'm looking? And the answer is no. I'll lunge toward the nearest enemy.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you,
I'd imagine. I haven't even looked.
Of course. I'll be right back. Anybody home?
Is that a chest on the left? Oh, it's behind my face. It looks like a chest.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
It's literally called Unwanted Visitor. Oh, okay. As long as I'm at 1.5 X for the damage.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Yeah, 40 renown for that. Ooh, tonic duration. Okay, I definitely saw a chest though. It was just like right over here. Yeah, like a special ancient chest. And a meteorite in it. Yeah, better than nothing.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
Language.
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've wrapped my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Making sure there isn't anything else to interact with. I think this way is
started reading books that
faster.
don't have any pictures in. Why would I have done it, Sid. I have learned all the letters. Every one.
Good for you. On Alack lived a queen in Goblins 3, but he not to the goblins their queen, and so full of wrath. Did she banish them to shore where they supped on mud till their lips turned black and they begged to return. And good of heart the queen, she did take them back. Editor. Aspiring writer. She's learning. It was readable.
It hasn't been.
English is fucking impossible to learn anyway, so kudos to her.
I went up to give some breeze to
Thanks to Sid.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take
Oh,
a look
well,
at
in that
this?
case, never mind. Fuck her.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Oh, I assumed I'd have to go... Wait, that's not the people we mentioned. Thought it was fast-tracking me for this
So
bit.
you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. That's some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Okay, well...
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
I mean, the obvious one to take with me is Jill. I'm gonna.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
I wonder if any of this has
two
any
enjoy
effect,
yourselves.
or if it's just,
You too,
hey,
Talia.
who do you want to have like a little extra scene with? Maybe there's like secret bonding points everyone has, like a bonding level. I wouldn't be too surprised. And maybe it wouldn't be secret. Maybe it's just like listed right here in the State of the Realm, where you have like relationships to everybody. But anyways, before we go do this bit, I'm gonna take a quick break. So I'll be right back.